Hello, I'm Trace.
And I'm Sam.
And we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. And this is From Our Perspective. Welcome to the 50th episode of From Our Perspective.
50.
We're rounding up on the year of doing the podcast.
Yeah.
It's already like the next year.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Uh-huh. 50, that's significant.
That is significant. What did we used to do like an age thing, so like we're getting there. Like we're getting old.
Yeah, it's old now.
I remember this was do you know A&W root beer?
Yeah, of course.
Did you know that they used to have like restaurants?
Of course. Well,
Okay.
now they have like combos.
Yeah, it's always
Like KFC, A&W.
No, it's always A&W Long John Silver's.
That's also very common.
I've never seen A&W something else. It's
Are you sure?
A&W.
I feel like it's those Yum brands can be with them.
I think so. I have not. I don't really know.
I don't know.
But I've only gone to one of the restaurants, and this was a singular restaurant. This was just an A&W.
Okay.
Nothing else. I've been there once.
I think it was probably cursed.
It was, how old was I? I was probably like 5. And I remember this. And we were like celebrating my grandpa's, I think, 60th birthday.
Interesting choice.
I don't see how this
venue.
I don't really see how this kind of like. No, we were going to buy him like stuff.
What? Hold on. Before we continue, how the hell did this lead into this? I forgot.
I thought for a second it was 50, but then I realized while I was telling the story that no, he was 60.
So this is an entirely unrelated story. Please continue.
Well, that's about it. Like I went to an A&W. We had just went and bought like his 60, like a 6 and a 0 balloon. And this was back when my family, like my cousins and my aunt and my uncle had a van. Mm-hmm. And the van in the back seat had like a bed. It would fold out into a bed, and there was a TV in there.
Are you sure this isn't a dream?
No, I swear to God, they had
like
this.
Something they would have in a dream.
I swear to God, they had this van.
Doesn't it though? It's like,
and then
dude, I had a crazy dream. I went to A&W for my grandpa's 60th birthday, and there was a van with a bed in it with a TV.
And then the van grew wings, and it flew into the sky, and
then I talked to a dragon,
and out of the exhaust, a rainbow flew out.
Yeah.
No, I swear this van was like legit, dude. I don't know how I got on that. Well, I do know, but I don't know why I got onto this. But yeah, 50th episode. That's crazy. Coming up on that year, we have something.
Do we?
I don't want to say
we don't have anything planned.
I don't want to say we have anything special planned, but we have some ideas.
Yeah, we have a few.
So we're excited for that. The 27th is our year anniversary.
Yes.
I did quotations.
Yeah.
This isn't a video.
No, they don't know what you're doing. They can't hear fingers.
Anyway, I'm done being dumb.
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
We're face to face again.
Yes. I went back to school.
You're back to school. The day that this is posted is my first day back.
I had a weird experience.
Going back?
Yeah, I was on the bus. I was sitting there. And I was there's the seats that like face each other.
Ew.
And there's somebody across from me, so of course you cannot look at them.
Do you wear headphones?
I don't.
Oh,
it's rough. So you cannot look at them. It's against the law. You'll go to jail if you look at them.
What do you do on the bus?
I check my phone.
So you're just on
look
your
at
phone.
Stuff. It's usually a ruse.
Yeah.
But I was looking around, and they have ads.
Okay.
Up above, and there was
an
ad.
Like a TARC bus?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
They have TARCs for it. And they had some ads, and there was one for a lawyer, and he was standing there, and I was just like, somebody came up to him, and I was like, "Sir, I have a great proposition for you. We're gonna put your ad in a nasty bus that drives around campus."
Was it the Hammer?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
I don't remember his name.
Well, here's the thing: is
full of college students also.
A lot. Well, yeah, the college students is a little off. Like in a city, though.
Yeah, that would make sense.
That's like good. The college students.
I don't know. There was something about the way he looked.
He just looked like he didn't belong on a bus ad.
I was like, why are you...
Was he too clean shaven, or did he?
I don't even know that it was his fault. I think I just realized how odd it is that there's an ad on the bus. I don't know. It's weird.
I don't ride public. We have a bus system for our school, and it'll take you to Cincinnati and stuff, but they don't have ads. It's like a So they're kind of like Greyhound buses, where they're like padded seats, and it's not.
Oh, it's not like...
It's a little less like public transporty.
Gotcha.
Though I think anyone can ride them. So there aren't like ads. I rode it once.
Mm-hmm.
That was a mistake because I didn't really know how to get back to my dorm, so I had to walk back, and that was like a 30-minute walk.
Yeah.
But it was yeah, they're not like public transporty. I think I've only ridden a public transport bus once though. Don't remember any.
You're not missing much.
No, not at all.
I'll tell you, the worst times is when you have to stand.
Now, when I went to New York City, I rode the subway.
Yeah,
and I'll tell you, that is insane.
Also, it's, I'm a big guy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of momentum behind me when like the bus wants to come to a stop. So I've got to like really, I feel like I'm flexing a lot more than anyone else who's standing up. I'm like really trying my best to not like fall into the person in front of me.
It would be an interesting like science experiment to see.
Because they don't look like it. Maybe they're just better at hiding it, or maybe I feel like I'm not
hiding it well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll tell you, the subway is crazy.
I'm
now,
sure it is.
Let me tell you, there are some of those. Some of those, like most of them, they're pretty well updated, and like you see most of those, like when you see like a picture of something weird on the subway, that's typically the ones you see. They're like updated, they look nice, at least in the Manhattan area because that's where I stayed. But there are some of those trains that look straight out of the 70s, and they look like they haven't been cleaned in forever. Now, here's the thing. A lot of the time when you hear about, like, New York City, you hear that it's kind of stinky. Only occasionally was it stinky, but it really wasn't, like,
the city
bad.
only stank a little bit.
No, there are some cities that just, like, they're known for, like, just being stinky cities. Like when we used to, like, my family, we used to go to Florida a lot.
Yeah.
And we would always drive through Atlanta.
Yeah.
And always driving through Atlanta, we'd be like, oh, this city stinks. Like, it stinks. I like Atlanta. I've been to Atlanta. It's a nice city. I think it's the fact that when you're traveling through it, you're not in it as long, so you don't get acclimated.
Yeah, you don't get used to it.
When I was in New York for like a week, I got acclimated.
You got used to how stinky it was.
How stinky New York is. Because it's definitely a stinky city.
I mean, when you put that many people together, it's got to be.
For a city that old, too.
Yeah.
That's always been like the hub. Before the country started, it was like a hub city, and it's been there since. That city's gonna stink.
The stink's been festering.
It was interesting, though. It was a good trip. I don't know why I'm talking about it now.
I don't know. That's fine. We're kind of talking about public transport.
Yeah, that's probably the craziest experience because anywhere else I haven't really used public transport, and that's like one of the things that you have to use when you're there. It's like you have to go on the subway.
That's true.
Because it's like that's the place. Like that's the
place. That's the thing you gotta see. If you're going to New York, who needs
the Empire State?
Yeah, who
building?
needs it?
Who needs the Statue of Liberty?
Who cares? Garbage.
Who needs Ellis Island? Who needs Broadway?
A weird stinky train underground. That's for me.
It's like of public transport, it's the creme de la creme.
Is it? You said it looked like it was from the 70s and it hadn't been cleaned.
Occasionally.
I'm not taking that gamble.
Well, here's the thing. It's like, I guess in a smaller city, especially on campus, I would rather get on a bus because there's like less weird stuff that could happen.
That's true.
Like we were on the subway once and these two guys started singing My Girl and going around asking people for money. And then they walked to a different train car while the train was moving.
Okay.
Which I don't think you're allowed to do.
Well, they did it.
They did it. They didn't care. So, like in a smaller city, especially on campus, I think I might take my chance with a bus. But it's just one of those things.
I mean, I have to.
Well, yeah, you do. But it's like one of those things where you're just like, I gotta take the subway. It's like while you're there, if you're in Manhattan. And it goes everywhere.
You gotta get mugged.
You gotta get mugged. Well, we stayed in Manhattan, so it was more likely we would have been pickpocketed. Now, if we went to, like, the Bronx, we might have got mugged. But, yeah. Public transport's crazy.
I have no idea what we're talking about.
I don't know either.
What's today's topic?
Today's topic.
We did that part? I can't see the screen.
Yeah, we're actually perfectly at 10 minutes.
Okay.
The other day,
Yes.
there's this new, well, I don't know how new. I think it's relatively new.
Okay.
New reality TV show that came out on Netflix, and it's released weekly.
Okay.
Me and my mom were watching it. I think they do like 4-episode dumps each week.
What is it?
It's called The Circle.
Okay, what is that?
Now, what it is they put, I think it was 8 people into isolation.
Sounds horrible.
Not together. They're in like their own little apartments.
Yeah, together in isolation.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean. They're in the same building.
Okay.
They're all in apartments, but they're separate apartments.
Okay.
And they have no contact with the outside world. They all get to bring one thing from home. Mm-hmm. But all of the apartments have this... It's like a social media thing.
Okay.
Where the show's called The Circle. I don't know if I said that or not.
You did.
Okay, I was just making sure. I forgot.
What's it called again?
The Circle? Did I say that already?
Maybe.
Anyway. So, it's like a smart home type thing where there are screens and like listening and like smart AI listening.
Okay, cool.
And the
Very
TVs and everything are and like there are cameras everywhere all over the apartment.
Yeah.
The TVs are all fitted with this thing, with this like this fake social media called The Circle.
Okay.
And that's the name of the show. I don't know if I told you. Yeah.
Okay. You hadn't mentioned that yet.
Yeah. So to activate it, they say, "Hey, Circle," and then they tell it what to do. Open my profile or something.
Okay.
They have to pick people to like based on the profiles they make. So with no other interaction than through this social media, they like pick people to like and dislike. They rank everyone else.
Okay.
And then the top 2 players who got ranked are known as influencers for like a day. And then the influencers pick who to block.
Okay.
And if you're blocked, you're off the show.
Interesting.
So then it goes down to 7. But then the next day they bring someone new into the mix. So it's always at like 8.
So this show could continue forever.
Well, no.
Until the end of time.
I think this Wednesday is the last episode.
If I were to look this up, what would I look for?
It's called The Circle.
The Circle.
I love this bit.
Now, why is it called that?
So there's this smart AI. So they have these 8 people, and then here's the other thing. Some people can be catfish.
Okay.
So there are some people who aren't showing their real selves.
So like those are like aquariums instead of like rooms,
Instead
right?
of apartments, there's actual catfish.
Actual catfish.
You fucking genius. So there's like one dude who's playing as his girlfriend.
Okay.
And then there's this one girl from the Bronx.
Okay.
Who's playing as like some younger, more attractive girl.
Catfish.
Yeah, she's a catfish. She's playing as a younger, more attractive catfish.
A catfish from the Bronx.
Yeah, or like an older catfish from the Bronx. Playing as a younger, attractive, more attractive catfish. It's called The Circle. And then I think there's one more catfish at the very beginning.
Okay. What happens if a catfish gets voted out?
So then, if you get voted out, you get to go visit one person.
Okay, and beg them?
Well, no, you don't beg them. You just go, like, say whatever you want to say. So, like, the first girl that got voted out, they thought she was a catfish.
Okay.
So she went to the people who one of the people who voted her out, and she was like, "What the fuck?
I'm not a catfish.
I'm not a cat. I'm a
legs.
person.
I have arms.
I'm a person. I'm not a fish."
And I'm on what show again?
The Circle. This is great.
I'm sure nobody's getting annoyed by this.
Yeah. Isn't it the rule of threes?
I think it's the rule of 30.
Rule of sixes, at least.
At least. It's the rule of 7 to 203.
Yeah. So we have a couple more.
We have a pretty big range.
Yeah.
Before it gets old.
So it's that, and then after you go visit that one person, then you get to record a video that gets sent to the group chat.
This sounds so complicated.
It is.
This sounds so unnecessarily complicated.
But here's
you were
the thing.
describing it at first, and I was following it, and now I'm all mixed up with catfish.
They're not real catfish. Hey, Sam, they're not real catfish.
They got their lily pads.
No, hey, Sam, look at me.
They got squares.
Stop looking. Look at me.
Okay.
They're not real catfish. Do you know the term catfish?
Yes,
when you're like faking being someone, that's what they are.
And what do you call this show?
I'm done with that. I'm done there.
Okay.
I'm gonna call it there and tap it out.
So you've seen this show.
I saw
very
this show.
Complicated.
Me and my mom binge watched it. It's very easy to get after you watch the first episode.
Okay.
Very good show. One of my guys, I love him to death. His name is Shubham. They call him Shuby. He's like an anti-social media guy, but then he gets drawn into it, and he's like loving it. And then he's the influencer like 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, he's loving the triangle.
And he's loving it, dude. It's the circle.
Oh. I forgot again.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
Have you ever considered why you're my friend?
I think I'm gonna go.
Oh, okay.
No.
So we love Shuby.
I love Shuby. Shuby Dooby Doo is what I called him.
Okay.
Surprised no one else did.
Shout out to you, Shuby.
Shuby, you're my guy.
You're locked in a room right now, so you can't hear us, but...
Yeah. But anyway, it's a good show. So that had me thinking, I want to talk about reality TV shows.
Okay.
Not just the regular ones.
Well, of course.
The crazy ones. The whole reality TV show thing kind of got started off with Survivor.
Yeah.
Like at the end of, I think it was like 1990s to 2000s.
Yeah, it kind of started the whole...
Around there.
Thing.
And then they've just taken off. And they're like the game reality TV shows like Survival, Survivor, or The Circle.
Yeah.
Other ones.
Or
there's like the drama ones. The Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Duck Dynasty.
I remember
classic
that
drama.
That one, it had its moments. It had its dramatic moments where they were like, "You didn't make enough duck calls. What the
heck?
What the hell, bro?"
I don't know if they'd say hell.
No, they were very Christian. But anyway, so I got a bunch of lists of like reality TV shows. We're gonna talk through them. Some reality TV is like my guilty pleasure. It just depends on the show.
Yeah.
I typically like the game style ones because those people are crazy and they're like trying to win money.
Of course.
And
as soon as you enter money into the equation, people go crazy.
In The Circle, they're up for a $100,000 prize.
The what? I think I'm annoying you now, and that's.
Oof.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to everybody.
Doofa. Oh, this one's already... Oof. Okay, this one's already crazy. I don't know. This one comes from, I think, TLC... Or, no, Lifetime.
Okay.
A lot of times they come from TLC, though.
The Learning Channel.
The Learning Channel. Was it ever, like, anything for learning?
I don't think so.
At one point, did it, like, hold...
Is that what it stands for?
Yeah, that's what it actually stands for. It's the Learning Channel.
You do learn about a lot of things.
Like, don't be a half a ton.
Yeah.
Don't
hoard
eat things you're not supposed to eat.
Don't hoard things.
Don't hoard, and don't try to get married to someone in 3 months.
Exactly.
Lifetime though has a show called Born in the Wild. I don't know what this is. I didn't invent any of these.
Born in the Wild.
I didn't vet any of these.
Should we guess?
What are you thinking?
I really have no clue. It's the thing. It could be
someone got raised by wild wolves.
By wild animals.
What are you thinking?
I really don't know.
This show gave term natural birth a whole new meaning.
Oh, no.
The Lifetime series was inspired by a 2013 YouTube video of a woman giving birth outdoors. This video now has 79 million views. I was going to round up, but...
Okay.
And followed families who chose to experience childbirth in nature. According to Huffington Post, the Lifetime press release read, "What happens when the craziest experience of a woman's life becomes truly wild, and soon-to-be parents decide to take on an unassisted birth with the outdoors?"
Okay, here's the thing.
Yeah.
If you want to have a natural birth, that's your prerogative.
That just seems so painful.
Like out in the dirty wilderness as well. On top of this,
lay down a towel or two. Maybe like go into your like.
Who needs a towel? Just lay on the dirt
in your centerfold and grab a couple.
No,
of extra
you're not allowed to have a towel if you walk in the woods to have your baby.
Well, here's the thing: are you allowed to have the Wendy's napkins from your centerfold in your car?
No.
Really?
This is a natural birth.
That's pretty wild, though.
You have to take all your clothes off. Everyone has to be naked. It's like
Don't shave for a while. Don't shave anything.
Exactly.
Like anything at all. Let everything grow out.
If I was walking in the woods and I saw this, I would die.
Like actually,
like
you
on
would
the spot.
immediately
I would immediately
go into cardiac arrest.
I would die right there.
I can see that.
I might just stop existing. Just fade away.
Like in Avengers. And then you're gone. Yeah, see, I've heard that like there's a very famous podcast, Your Mom's House podcast. It's Tom Segura. I showed you his comedy. Mm-hmm. No, we love the baby. Yes. That guy. And his wife, and she talks about how she thinks that the people who do natural, like with no medicine or anything, they're crazy. Yeah, because it hurts so bad.
Yeah, I would imagine.
She takes the spinal drip or whatever they give them, and she's just out like a light. Feels nothing, wakes up, and the baby's out. Yeah. I couldn't imagine not only bearing that child for 9 months and then having to, in a very painful process, push it out of me.
Yeah, it's like...
So I would get drugged up. I also wouldn't give birth to that child on the forest
nasty
floor.
Nasty dirt forest floor.
Yeah.
With deer shit all around. I've stubbed my toe sometimes and wanted, like, medical care.
It hurts.
Pushing another human out of your body, I imagine I would, like...
With, like, a large head?
I would want, like, a lot of medical care.
I had a pretty big head as a baby. So, Mom, I know you're listening to this. I applaud you. I'm glad you didn't give birth to me in the forest. That's all I want to say. Next show is Joe Millionaire. What do you think this is all about?
Some random guy gets $1 million.
Okay. That'd be an interesting concept.
You just give him
Sign me up. Because scamming women into thinking you're rich is hilarious.
That's so much worse than I thought it was going to be.
The premise of the Fox show... Fox, okay, they're getting into it. That debuted in 2003 is that one bachelor, Evan Marriott, his name isn't even Joe, inherited a fortune and is on the hunt for a bride. He takes a group of hopeful ladies on dates to luxurious locales, eliminating them at the end of each episode, a la The Bachelor. The twist, Marriott isn't a millionaire at all. He's a construction worker. The last woman in the competition was told the truth, and if she stayed with Marriott, the couple was surprised with a real check for $1 million.
Did he know about this?
I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
This is what I would do. Like, I'd get her number and I'd secretly text her, like the one I liked the most. If I had like a real connection, I'd be like, "I'm not actually a millionaire, but if you choose to stay with me, I will. We will become millionaires."
And if you leave, and then you lie to her and you say, "If you do leave me, they're gonna have $1 million debt." They'll kill you.
They'll murder you.
Better.
That's a little worse.
That's a lot worse. That's a lot worse. Here's my only problem. What does it matter if he's not a millionaire if he ends up a millionaire in the end?
Because you're going to get, with that show, you're going to get some gold diggers who are like, oh, he's a millionaire and he's looking for a hot date. Yeah. And as soon as they learn that he's not a millionaire, they're going to be like, oh, I didn't like you anyway. So they won't stick with him.
Okay.
So what they're trying to do is it's kind of like Aladdin type thing.
Or like Beauty and the Beast, maybe.
Well, it's like more of a Beauty and the Prince, but he's actually a beast, and he might become a prince again if you stick with him. It's more like Aladdin to me, because he's the prince that she thinks she is, and then she finds out that he's not the prince. He's just a nobody, and then he becomes a prince anyway.
Okay,
that's my.
I'm not gonna fight you on this.
The next one is called The Swan. What do you think?
It's about a swan.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you I don't think it's actually about, like, a swan.
If it's not, then it needs to stop being produced.
I think it might have been.
I think it should be...
might have heard
No. I'm going to give you my idea.
Okay.
A normal family. Each week, it's another normal family. It's kind of like house or wife swap, but instead...
They get a swan.
They replace one of the family members with a swan. And you have to treat it like the person.
So if the kid's like a dick, you have to treat the swan like he's being an ass.
Yeah.
If,
Like,
if
go to your room, Swan.
Whack. Do they make whack noises?
I don't know. Swan noise.
I think you're
like
wrong. I've heard about this one, and it
Okay.
is crazy. Where to start with how problematic this Fox show is? Fox again? Come on.
Okay.
Essentially, two women undergo a total physical transformation.
Into a swan.
Yeah, at the hands of a panel of plastic surgeons.
What?
At the end of each episode, one woman is eliminated, and another woman goes on to compete in a sort of pageant-like setup that is acted as the Swan's finale. The show only lasted for 2 seasons in 2004 and 2005 before it was canceled due to low ratings. One contestant, Lori Arias, told the Huffington Post that she has depression, agoraphobia, and extreme body dysmorphia. According to the publication, Arias had most of the procedures of any contestant on the show ever, including a tummy tuck, buttock lift, inner thigh lift, dual face lift, upper lip lift, and upper and lower eye lift. Holy shit.
That's a lot of lifting.
Endoscopic brow lift, rhinoplasty, breast augmentation, and breast lift. I was screaming for the executive producer. I was screaming, I want my face back. That's how freaked out I was. That's horrible.
Not to make fun of this situation, but does she even lift, bro?
Does she even lift?
As a matter of fact, she does.
She does.
Many times over.
Many times over. And
most parts of her body have been lifted.
And at a certain point, she didn't want it anymore.
She can almost levitate.
That really does suck. It's all about I
bet she would have been happier if she'd been turned into an actual swan.
Probably. I want my humanity back.
At least she could fly.
Yeah, do swans fly?
I think so. They got wings, right?
So do I was about to say flamingos.
They got
they
got
fly.
like wings that look like they would work.
Yeah, so do ostriches.
Okay, you look at an ostrich. Does it really look like it can fly?
I don't know. Maybe.
They're not even like wings. They're like big pom-poms.
Who knows, dude? Maybe they can. They
That'd
just
be crazy.
haven't tried hard enough.
What would you do if you just saw one like running and it just like...
And it like came through your window right now?
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy.
I think it's called the Swan. Like I said, I've heard of this one before. It's like an ugly duckling thing.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
It turns them into the Swan. It really sucks. It really does.
It does.
This next one's called "Who's Your Daddy?" I haven't heard of this one. It's another Fox show.
God, Fox. Who's your daddy? Let's see. What could that be?
I haven't heard of this one. I haven't read anything. I'm thinking it's gonna be like...
It's gonna be really insensitive.
Like she got pregnant and she doesn't know who it is and she has to figure out who the daddy is.
Or could it be like...
Or like the
people
child.
Who don't know, yeah, people who don't know who their parents are.
Oh, that would be fucked up.
Okay, well, let's hear it.
Oh. This 2005 Fox show oddly parallels The Bachelor series, with contestant TJ Myers set up in a luxurious mansion with a bunch of men. Except Myers isn't looking for love. She's looking for father.
What? Okay,
who gave her up for adoption when she was a baby.
So, okay, here's
she asks them in questions.
No, stop. So you're telling me Fox comes to this woman and they go, look,
we know where your father is.
We have found your biological father, but we are not going to tell you. we are going to put you in a game show and you're going to have to go through wacky puzzles to figure out
games, wacky puzzles,
yeah.
And you're going to have to pick your...
You'll probably cry a few times. We'll record it. And you'll be ridiculed.
And you'll get little to no money.
I was also concerned that maybe it was going to be like there's a man and like a bunch of like foster children. And it's like,
this is just
who's your daddy?
This is just this is a horrible premise.
It's a terrible premise.
Puts them through a series of competitions. According to...
I really think my dad would be really good at swimming. So we're going to have them all
today,
swim.
She has them show off their dance move because she knew her dad was a champion disco dancer.
Hold on.
Instead of handing out roses at the end of an episode, she tells them, I feel like you could be my father. According to Today, the National Council for Adoption pleaded with Fox's 182 affiliates not to air it as they felt trivialized a deeply emotional experience.
Yeah, no shit, it trivialized it.
The show was shelved after just one episode.
Thank God.
That's bad. This next one's good. This next one's pretty good. It's called Farmer Wants a Wife.
I think that's self-explanatory.
It's Farmers Only, but like a TV show.
Yeah.
FarmersOnly.com, but a TV show. Based on a UK series of the same name. This one-season 2008 CW show consisted of 10 city women, city folk, city slickers.
Yeah, one of them.
With jobs like jeweler, public relation agent, and marketing representative competing for the love of a farmer, Matt Newstat. The show was filmed in St. Charles, Orchard Farm, and Portage de Sioux in Missouri. Newstat shows the women his farm and how to care for animals. Yeah, that one's...
Okay, that's kind of...
pretty self-explanatory. This next one's called Scream Queens.
I couldn't even guess.
Nothing? You got nothing?
I don't know.
2008 VH1 show chronicled a group of budding female actresses, all vying for a role in a horror film. They competed in horror film-inspired challenges, and an actress was eliminated each week. The first season's winner, Tanedra Howard, landed a role in Saw 6. Great job. Great role.
Here's my problem.
Yeah.
Why not just audition these people?
Wait. Do you want to hear what the second season's winner won?
Yeah.
Gabby West won a role in Saw 3D. They're really affiliated with the Saw movies.
Yeah.
And not even the good ones.
Not even the good ones.
Like the first one, I think, was the only one that was like a good one.
I have no idea. I've never seen any of them.
That's the one that's only in like one room.
Okay.
And that's it.
It's
like
got
the guy from
it's like
Princess
a fun,
Bride.
wacky escape room.
He's like, ooh, I gotta cut off my leg.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Wouldn't it be great if you thought you were going into an escape room and it turned out you were going into like a real Saw room?
Yeah, like Jigsaw was real.
Yeah, they like put the blindfold on you. They like handcuff you to the chair, and you're like...
We did an escape room once.
We did.
I
was very bad at it.
We didn't make it.
I don't think we did. No.
We were so close though. Mm-hmm. Remember? We were like 2 seconds away.
Yeah, it was close.
This next one is called I Want to Marry Harry. I'll give you a hint.
Is it about furries?
No, it's not. Royalty.
Oh.
So Prince Harry.
Oh, I was thinking like
a Harry Prince or something.
Harry Connick Jr.
Oh, okay, he's royalty.
Yeah, he's my royalty.
Isn't he a country singer?
I don't.
I know his name. I don't know who he is.
I think he was a judge on American Idol.
I'm Harry Connick Jr. That sounds like a country name.
It's not. He's not.
I gotta look him up.
And
now.
I think he was in the Iron Giant.
I'm Harry Connick Jr.
He's not country.
It sounds like because it's the junior. It's like the first, last name, and the junior.
Okay.
I'm Hank Williams Jr. It's that type of thing.
Yeah.
This is pre Meghan Markle.
Okay.
Harry
Connick Jr.
Harry Connick Jr. A competition featuring Prince Harry looking for love would obviously be amazing. Parentheses, sign me up.
Would it?
I think it would.
Okay,
sign me up. That wasn't in the article. I'm saying that.
Oh, you're saying
no. Yeah.
Okay. Here's one thing.
Yeah. This one's a Fox one again.
I don't know, but I feel like, me personally, as an American, I find the whole obsession with the royal family kind of strange.
Like, I feel like it's only is. We would have to ask our British friends, but I feel like the obsession is only an American thing. Because we went nuts.
I don't know.
Like, remember when Harry and Meghan got married, and it was like the only thing anyone talked about.
Was it?
Do you remember? It was like for a week or two.
I don't even remember when it happened.
It was like 2 years ago, I think.
Oh.
But it was like I think that one might have been big because Meghan is an American.
Maybe.
Which is weird. We're back. we struck back.
That's right.
They attacked us in 1776. We're invading now. We're striking back.
We're back in the bloodline.
We're taking over the empire. But it's because who's his brother? What's his brother? William?
I don't know.
I think it's William. Prince William, when he got married to
Prince Willie.
Prince
Willie Nelson.
Willie got married to whoever, what's her name? That was crazy too. And everyone talks about the Queen. But the Queen seems like pretty cool because she's been around forever.
Since the beginning of time.
Since literally the beginning of time. This next one's called Kid Nation.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. If this isn't it, this should be it.
Yeah.
So Kid Nation is you remove you either build a fake town or you make like everybody leave like one. Yeah. And you just have a bunch of kids go live in it and see what the hell happens.
That is almost exactly what that show is. That is this 2007 CBS series is like a reality television version of Lord of the Flies. In the TV show, 40 kids ages 8 to 15 spend 6 weeks without parents in a New Mexico ghost town.
15 is risky, having that high of an age.
Yeah, where they try to create a functioning community, including a government system.
So they're tasked with this?
I guess so. The show was hounded by accusations of possible child abuse and labor law violations, according to Slate. The child actors on the show reportedly worked as many as 14 hours a day.
Hold on.
Here's the thing.
Wait.
I think I would love this show.
Yes, I would too. But first, how did they work 14 hours a day if they're supposed to be running this Kid Nation?
That should be 24 hours.
It should be 24 hours a day.
24
non-stop.
hours a day. Non-stop Kid Nation.
Of course.
I would just love a live feed.
You just like set up a camera.
And like town hall.
You spread them around throughout.
I would love this show, like 40 people, maybe a little, like 18 to like 21.
Okay.
That's
not Kid Nation anymore.
It's not Kid Nation.
That's just adults.
Well, here's the thing. I'm slowly beginning to think that 18 to 21, you're not an adult anymore.
It's true.
I can be charged as an adult, but I can't do anything adults can do.
I mean, you can do a lot.
Like what?
You can...
I
was going to say you can smoke, but
I didn't smoke, but I can't now.
Yeah.
There are people who are like older than me who are like 20 and they like got that stripped away from them instantly. That's crazy. It's a good thing, but it's like what can I do anymore? Why am I not just still a kid? Why can I go into thousands of dollars of debt, but I can't smoke a cigarette? That's just my logic.
Okay. So let's maybe
the next one is Shattered.
Shattered.
Yeah, it's called Shattered.
They break people's bones until they say that they can't take it anymore.
2004 UK show is so wild.
So wild.
So friggin' wild.
It's even more wild than having a kid out in the woods.
Out in the New Mexico ghost town. Contestants had to stay awake for 7 days? That can't be, like, healthy. Can't that kill you?
I know personal experience.
Yeah.
I've stayed up like a day and a half. That was not good.
That's not good. I think the longest I stayed up was probably about a day. And that's when I accidentally ran into my brother's car while it was parked in the driveway.
Was that?
That's Black Friday.
Yeah. That stinks.
Yeah. And then I went to sleep for maybe an hour, got up, and crashed into his car because I was so sleep deprived.
That's tough.
Yeah. You know.
Happens.
And they endured daily performance testing, and a series of challenges. If at any point someone closed their eyes for over 10 seconds, money was deducted from their final prize.
Oh my God.
I feel like if you're standing up and you fall and like you close your eyes, I feel like that's fine. If you're like sitting down and you're like this, then that should be
10 seconds?
If this premise interests you, Netflix has something similar you can stream now called Awake, the $1 Million Game. That's the end of that list.
This seems like unethical.
I think that's probably why it was like cut off. That does seem unethical. I don't know how long you can go without sleeping, but I feel like 7 days is getting there.
Yeah.
That's crazy, though. We're going to a new one. This is from VH1, so I feel like it might only hold VH1 reality shows.
If I had to guess.
The first one, it's a classic. You know it. You love it. Finding Bigfoot.
Finding Bigfoot.
2011 to present. This show is a slew of tough men doing tough men things. Is it though?
Is it?
Is it that though?
I feel like it's.
Or is it like
crazy
three
people
guys
running
who
around the
are
woods?
absolutely insane running around the woods like idiots?
Don't they have like a Squatch call?
I don't know what I was about to.
I was
what
really
noise I
hoping
was
you'd
about
just
to
make a noise.
Wait, let's.
That sounds like a thwomp.
A thwomp from Mario, but I cuffed it, so it's like a little bit more. But among the shows following bearded men through some sort of the wilderness, the worst has to be the one where they pursue a fictional creature. Unlike many of the shows on this list, Finding Bigfoot has been a hit, at least by Animal Planet standards. The series has spawned spin-offs, Finding Bigfoot...
That's a little judgy.
Further Evidence. Sorry, my phone thought I said, "Hey Siri," but I very obviously didn't. And when I just said it, it didn't pick it up.
Very good.
Very good, Apple.
I love technology.
Finding Bigfoot, Further Evidence. That's the spin-off show. Of course, the show has had its critics.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Don't you have to have some evidence already to have further evidence?
Well, they can have some evidence if they find like a big old footprint in the woods. That's like some evidence. It might not be conclusive or even real evidence.
Yeah.
But that's something. It's better than like saying you saw it. It's a little bit more concrete, in my opinion.
I guess so.
Of course, the show has had its critics. After one reporter criticized the show and Animal Planet's other offering, Mermaids, The Body Found, co-host James Bobo Fay responded as any rational man would. He said, "You can't equate Bigfoot to mermaids." Good point, Bobo.
I think you can.
I think you can because they're both not real.
I think you can because they're both not real.
Okay. Another popular subgenre of reality
Actually, you
TV
can
show.
compare them in a lot of ways.
This one's called American Hoggers. Well, you could.
Like, they both have eyes, arms, a mouth.
They both live.
They both have hair.
They both live.
Yeah.
They both have faces.
They're both really fake.
They're both fake. They
Very
both don't
fake.
exist.
Very
They're
not
both
real.
fairy tales.
Yeah. Only stupid people think they're real.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Sorry,
if you
Bobo.
I'm sorry if you think that Bigfoot's real, but
Bobo,
he's not.
I love you, but I'm sorry, Bobo.
I'm sorry, Bobo. I'm sorry I have to tell you this, Bobo.
But he's
Bobo,
not
I'm
real.
sorry.
He's not real.
Bobo, please.
Bobo's not real either.
Bobo! No!
The next show is American Hoggers. Do you have any idea?
It's probably about motorcycles.
Another popular subgenre of reality TV show is the blue-collar family doing blue-collar things. Made most popular by Duck Dynasty. And seen in Swamp People, Country Bucks, and a number of other series. Country Bucks, the S is a $. So it's like that kind of bucks. You're getting more and more confused. I'm just going to keep reading.
No, wait, hold on.
Wait, I got to get to
crossovers?
American Hoggers. I have to get to American Hoggers.
I thought this was about American Hoggers.
It is. I have to get to what this show is about.
Okay.
American Hoggers narrowly edges out the competition from other good old boys by featuring the family with the most ridiculous jobs. What does an American Hogger do exactly? Great question.
Better
The
not be
Campbell
about
family
hogs.
is
It better not be about hogs. If you say it's about hogs, I'm going to be upset.
A clan of hunters and animal removal specialists that have sworn enemy that has one sworn enemy in life, feral hogs. Okay, what were you going to say?
I'm so mad right now. Because it's like, you hear American Hogger.
And you're thinking like...
And you... Hold on, my brain first goes, okay...
Motorcycles.
Hogs. Like actual hogs.
Oh, like real
And I was
hogs.
like, that's so stupid that it can't be real. So motorcycles. And then you tell me it is hogs. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
That can't be real. But it is.
It is real. Because apparently I think this is the worst timeline that we're in right
It
now.
might be. I'll let you know that this show has been canceled.
Good.
It went on 2011 to
Good.
2013. Yeah. They hunt hogs.
Is that really better than Duck Dynasty?
I don't think it's saying it's better. I'm just saying,
Didn't
I think it was comparing them.
Also,
it was
Swamp
like saying,
People is pretty nuts. Have you ever seen that?
yeah, bits and pieces. I just feel like Bayou people are like their own like species. Like they're so crazy.
It's crazy that they speak English, but
Most of the time they have to use subtitles in
Yeah.
that show.
It's
Because
nuts.
they're not speaking English. It's like this weird amalgamation of English, French, and something else.
I think a little Spanish sneaks in there, maybe.
I was sitting there, St. Louis.
That's how they sound.
That's basically it.
It's crazy.
They're Cajun. Cajun people are crazy, dude. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying that the Swamp People guys, they're bad. Mr. Personality, a 2003 show. When you come across some reality show concepts forgotten by time, you can't help but wonder why they didn't live on as memes and controversial.
I never want to hear VH1 say meme again.
Yeah, conversational oddities. However, or forever, a reminder of our past sins. Such is the case with Mr. Personality. The premise behind the show was that a woman would choose her husband based on not on looks, but only by what's inside. How would she do that, you might ask? The answer the producers came up with was force the potential suitors to wear masks throughout the proceedings. If that's not weird enough for you, consider that the show was hosted by Monica Lewinsky. That's crazy. That's actually insane. Former White House. What was she, a secretary?
I don't even know.
Or was she an intern? Wasn't she an intern?
I don't know.
That one is crazy.
Wait.
Yeah.
We can't move on yet.
I'm not. I'm just saying that one was
Why
crazy.
did they wear masks
Well,
and
here's
not
the
just
thing.
blindfold each other?
Here's the thing. Like, that one, it doesn't... The weirdest part about that to me is the Monica Lewinsky.
I don't know. The mask is a weird choice.
It's like a dating show, but you don't base it on looks.
But it's like, you still have access to 90% of their body.
That's a
you
good
still
point.
see all their body.
That is a good point. I
Like
see what
me,
you're
if I
saying.
wore a mask,
You could get
there's still a problem.
You could still get a good like grasp on what you're dealing
Of
with.
what I'm all about.
Yeah.
You can still see the
Especially-
top of my head.
You can see the beard.
Beard poking out the
You're
bottom.
basically just not seeing their facial structure. And unless
Which
you're
I
like,
guess-
unless you've been like hit in the face with a baseball bat, it's really not that bad.
Yeah.
See, I totally understand what you're saying. If it were a blindfold thing, that would be good. Because it like you said, if it was like a heavier guy next to like someone who looked built, the shallowness is still going to come in.
Yeah.
Like he looks more handsome.
Exactly.
But if you like do blindfold and you talk to both of them and there's nothing there, like there's no visual aspect,
Or
that would be a good one.
better off. Permanently blinder.
Throw bleach in her eye.
Bleach.
That's fucked. That's really fucked up, and I kind of feel bad for saying it.
Psh.
We'll
didn't
talk
do
about one or two more.
VH1 did it.
VH1 did it. They blinded her. We'll talk about one or two more. Oh, this show went off. Doomsday Preppers is the next one.
Oh,
this
that's
is a
crazy.
great one. This is a great one.
I got nothing against Doomsday Preppers.
Like the people or the show?
It's like if they toned it down just a little, I'd be okay with it. Like how they
The people or the show?
both.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
The people, I think it's probably a good idea to have
It's
like
not bad. Especially
contingency
like
plans.
especially after the Cold War.
Yeah,
all that.
but
Like you're not going to be protected from like if you're underground, you have a better chance. Like if something nuclear were to happen,
yeah,
stuff like that. Like I can see that.
or a total collapse of society or something.
I feel like the only thing that would happen would like the closest thing that you would need to doomsday prep for is like a nuclear thing.
But they they do a bunch of stupid things from the little amounts I've seen of it. Like they build like a castle or something. I feel like one guy had like a fortress.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. they're like prepared to like shoot anyone that comes near.
Yeah.
They got like foxholes they'll pop out of with
Yeah.
their M4s and
They've
shit.
got traps all over the place.
Yeah. Tiger pits.
They're ready for like the radioactive created monsters of Fallout.
Yeah, well they're thinking more like what if a zombie apocalypse?
Yeah, post-apocalyptic.
Or like Mad Max type deal. I mean, I don't think it would turn into a desert, but it would be more close to like a nuke was dropped and the government collapsed because of it.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Yeah, they're prepared to deal with other people.
Yeah. I like that show. It's like...
It's definitely an interesting concept.
It is. We'll talk about one more.
Okay.
This one's called Splash.
Splash.
What do you think? Mermaids?
Mermaids.
Mermaids.
I like that.
It is a fact that the American television audience has an appetite for celebrities attempting impressive feats. We will watch Dancing with the Stars, Skating with the Stars, and pretty much doing any damn thing with the stars. That's pretty true. Because even like Dancing with the Stars, like that's like a show that only has like D-list celebrities mostly. Like there's the occasional like you're getting up there.
Yeah.
It's D to C, and the closest you get is a B.
Yeah.
Like those, but people eat that show up. Same thing with that new show, The Masked Singer.
Yeah.
Have you heard of that?
I was going to say about the Dancing with the Stars. Tom Bergeron's there.
He is there.
And
Isn't he the host?
Yeah, he's the host.
Yeah.
And then the like you said, The Masked
Singer. That one, I never watched the actual show, but what
Why
I'll
not
do is...
blindfold them, though?
Huh?
Or blind them with bleach.
Blind them with beach.
That might be better. Blind them with a beach. Excellent.
The thing that I do with The Masked Singer is after the season is over, I'll watch like a video of unmasking who won so I can see.
Okay.
Like season 1, rapper and singer T-Pain won.
Okay.
Season 2, who was it? I think it was another singer.
How do you have time to watch all these shows?
I don't watch it.
Oh,
I said I watched just
I thought you said after the season was over, like you had watched it.
No.
Oh, okay.
Like after the season finished, they would post like unmasking all of them.
Gotcha.
Season 2, it was Wayne Brady from Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Interesting.
And he hosts a game show now. Like, something deal? Like, what's the deal?
What's the deal?
Something deal. What does he host? That's gonna eat me up. I'm gonna have to look that up later. Splash. Let's finish this and we'll move on.
Okay. Splash.
We will. No matter how much you love watching stars do stuff that stars don't normally do, you have to agree that diving with the stars is probably crossing the lines. This is not what I was expecting. What kind of stars do they get for this competition? Only the best, of course. Who wouldn't want to watch Louis Anderson, Miss Alabama 2012, and Miss Alabama 2012 jump into some water on prime time? If you answered basically everyone, you would be correct. I don't know. I think I would watch Louis Anderson jump into some water. That. Hey, it's me, Louis Anderson. It is also important to note that half of the contestants suffered serious injuries.
God.
And the show was still amazingly boring. As it turned out, athletically falling into a pool of water isn't as easy as it looks. I just want to read the title to the next one, and then we're going to move on. Because this next one is a 2013 to 2014 show called Vanilla Ice Goes Amish. And I'm going to leave you on that. I'm not going to tell you anything else. It's now your turn to wrap up the podcast.
Yeah.
What happened today?
What happened today is I learned about
the Vanilla Ice
Ice thing.
That's a crazy idea for a show.
That is a crazy idea for a show. That is the perfect way to put that.
It's just crazy.
Today in history, January 13th, 1908.
Okay.
Henry Farman becomes the first person to fly an observed circuit for more than 1 kilometer.
I don't know what that is.
What do you mean?
What is the observed circuit?
I don't know, but it's something about planes.
I don't.
And he won the Grand Prix d'Aviation.
So he won an airplane race.
Yeah, I think so.
And that was today in 1908.
Yes.
A little over 100 years ago.
Yeah.
You think he's still alive?
Yes.
I do too. He just turned...
He's like a cyborg with the plane.
He's
like JJ the jet plane.
I was about to say that.
He's like JJ the jet plane.
That old show, JJ the Jet Plane. That show...
That is the most terrifying
that show is so freaking terrifying, dude.
It's horrible.
Horribly rendered jet planes with human faces. I think they were trying to make like a new Thomas the Tank.
It did not work.
It didn't, because here's the thing. Thomas the Tank, even though they had faces, they weren't like human faces.
Yeah, they were just like...
They were like eyes and a mouth.
It also wasn't skin tone.
It was gray.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh,
God, I'm just thinking about it.
My skin's crawling from JJ the Jet Plane.
Ugh. Yeah, but he's a human. What's his name? JJ?
Yeah, now it is.
Now it is. JJ the Jet Plane in 1908 won the Grand Prix d'Aviation.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's kick it over to your holiday corner and wrap it up.
Today, it's January 13th still.
Still, it hasn't changed
yet.
It
still is. It's National Rubber Duck Day.
Hell yes, dude.
According to Sesame Street's calendar, January 13th marks the birthday of Rubber Ducky, the bathtub toy of Ernie.
Ernie, yeah. I was about to say, I went through a couple of them in my head, and then I was like, yeah, that's Ernie's. I almost said Cookie Monster, and I was like, no, he's the Cookie Monster. Yeah. His thing is cookies.
Yeah, maybe it was a cookie duck.
I almost said Elmo, and I was like, no, that doesn't seem like Elmo.
You went through a lot of different people, like...
A lot? I went through 2.
That's more than I went through when I was thinking about it.
Well, here's the thing. I haven't seen Sesame Street in a while.
I don't know if I've ever, like, seen an episode.
Really?
No, I never watched Sesame Street.
You know all the characters, though.
Yeah, there's Giant Bird.
Yeah.
There's the Cookie Beast.
This is like the Soviet Union 1980, like, ripoff
The Biscuit Beast.
Biscuit Beast.
Oliver the Grumpy. Instead of Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah.
Grimbo.
Instead of...
Grimbo's a thing, though. I think.
Isn't that something we came up with?
No, I think that's...
Oh, no, that's Borgo. We came up with Borgo.
Maybe he's Borgo. I'm trying to think about that. I'll figure it out eventually.
Well, is Grimbo Elmo? Or is it...
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Okay.
Whatever Grimbo does end up being, that is exactly what it is in this Soviet Russian Sesame Street.
So post-Soviet Russian, what is like the Tickle Me Grimbo? What is that instead of Tickle Me Elmo?
Okay, I'm gonna look it up.
Is it like Soak Me in Vodka Grimbo? That's a classic joke. Make fun of the Russians for drinking vodka type deal.
Yeah.
Is Grimbo anything?
Yeah.
Something bad, isn't it?
No, it's okay. It's I don't know why. It's from a JonTron video. He's that little Gollum guy.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, the Soviet knockoff.
Rubber ducks, though.
Rubber ducks. Oh yeah, that's what we were talking about.
I don't know. I guess
I never had a rubber ducky.
I didn't either. Did anybody?
Well, okay. So you remember like the magazine competitions from like elementary school?
What do you mean?
Like sell magazines.
Oh yeah. Okay, I think so.
When I went to elementary school, we got so the first time that I did like one of these magazine things.
Okay.
We got, I think they were called like, I don't remember what they were called. I was gonna say weevils, but that's a thing. Like that's a pest.
Nasty bug.
Yeah, we got these little things. They were cotton balls, differently colored, with plastic shoes and googly eyes, and we would put those on like chains. It was when I was in middle school that I think if you sold enough, you would get like rubber duckies.
Interesting.
For my band, I think. I could be wrong.
I have no clue.
That was a while ago. And I barely remember what I ate yesterday. Anyway, go take a bath with your rubber ducky.
Yes.
And watch JJ the Jet Plane.
Yeah, do that. cry,
and after that,
scream in fear.
And after that, watch some reality TV
Yeah.
shows, some crazy ones. Watch like Finding Bigfoot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but this has been
Anyway.
from our perspective. Thanks for listening. If you have any friends, recommend the podcast to them.
Please.
We would love to
Please,
love
God.
to branch out. Please. But yeah, branch out. Also, if you can, leave a review, leave a rating. Tell us what we're doing. Tell us how you think we're doing, good, bad, or otherwise. We'd love to hear it from you. We're always looking to improve. You can find us pretty much anywhere you find podcasts. If there's like a specific platform that we're not on, tell us. We'll try to get on it for you. Trying to please everyone here. You can find us pretty much everywhere at From Our Perspective. Other than that, if you want to hear more from us, we have social media. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter at FOP_pod. Facebook at From Our Perspective. You can also find us on YouTube. We typically post like little clips to, little trailers for the podcast, updates, the occasional funny thing, stuff like that. So go follow us there. Hear more from us. Other than that, we post the podcast every Monday, and we will see you next Monday. I've been Trace.
And I've been Sam.
Goodbye.
Toodaloo!